Hello everyone. Welcome to the third edition of Breakeven Diaries 2022. The Breakeven Diaries is an initiative by Entrepreneurship Cell of Citibank College. It is an online talk show in where our aim lies in understanding the mindset of an entrepreneur by learning from their journey and imparting entrepreneurship education on youngsters across multiple B schools. Today, we have with us Farah Akhtar ma'am.
Okay, so let's start by introducing our entrepreneur for day, Farah Akhtar ma'am. She is an ex-banker turned entrepreneur, ex-alumni of H.R College of Commerce and Economics, Masters in Positive Psychology, founder and CEO of UnleashYOU Excellence Academy, is a professional driven with ambition. UnleashYOU, a platform to make you grow 3x in every way possible, led by a well-read, extremely experienced and leading entrepreneur who have won the award for the best female entrepreneur for the year 2021 by Global Triumph Foundation. Farah ma'am, being with her a proven track record of business results of more than 15 years of corporate work experience in sales, marketing, business development, and general management across two industries of investment banking and business consulting and coaching during different business phases of startup, growth, and turnaround. She has worked with different multinational banks as well as asset management companies like Kotak Bank, Barclays Bank, Anand Rathi, and Motilal Oswal. Her last stint was with Citibank. Adding value to people, making meaningful difference have been her passion. UnleashYOU Excellence Academy was founded in 2018 and is one of the leading business coaching and consulting companies for women entrepreneurs. UnleashYOU is growing steadily, and that is her only constant to inspire women to spread their wings and achieve all that they are meant to. With this, we welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Ashish and Devendra. It's my pleasure and honor to be here, and especially something very personal because I am an alumni of Citibank College. I did my junior college in 11th, 12th from there. So coming back to college and, being with young minds like you, it's an honor for me to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So let's start with the questions. Okay, so first thing first, all of us are quite curious to know about your startup, UnleashYOU Excellence Academy. Can you tell us something more about your startup and your vision?
Yes. So UnleashYOU Excellence Academy, as Ashish rightly said, is a business consulting and a coaching firm, and it's a center for transformational coaching, which was set up in 2018, where the idea is to give the best to our clients, where we partner with our clients to help them create their impact and help them achieve their strategic goals through our innovative and coaching style. And my vision with UnleashYOU is to make UnleashYOU as a one-stop for all business requirements, so that and make a profitable environment for our clients where they want to stay with us and not just visit.
Okay, so ma'am, I have a follow-up question on this. How exactly does UnleashYOU help women entrepreneurs in growing their business?
Okay, so see, when I started my entrepreneurial journey, Ashish, I realized that women entrepreneurs need more help, and especially me also when I started my journey, right? So my mission personally, I'm on a personal mission to help 1 lakh women entrepreneurs achieve financial freedom by helping them launch and scale a profitable business model for them. So women say, housewives, or they've taken a sabbatical, and they want to come back, to launching their own business, or, women who are stuck in their corporates. But I know so many women, at a very senior level, AVP, VP level, and managerial level and above, and they are hesitant, to take that leap of faith and start on their entrepreneurial journey. So I help with, I sit with these women, and we help them, understand what are their fears, what are the limiting fears, why are they not able to take ahead, in their entrepreneurship space, and then help them launch their profitable business for themselves, help them, follow their passion and convert that passion into a profitable business model. So that's what primarily, my personal mission with UnleashYOU is to work with these women entrepreneurs and help them achieve a successful, profitable business for themselves. And more importantly, to follow the passion and then convert that passion into a profitable business. That's what something personally that I have done.
Yes, ma'am. Even I think that having a vision is what distinguish an entrepreneur from others. And
Yeah.
with that, I will follow up with a question. So, what are your future plans in this segment?
So currently UnleashYOU is in the metros. We are primarily in Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta. My primary, aim with UnleashYOU is to expand it in the tier 2, tier 3 space. That's what I'm looking at by end of this year, because I feel there is so much potential in India per se. So many MSMEs which yet need that hand holding, to help them scale the profitable business, work on their business models. I want to reach to these business owners and help them in the tier 2, tier 3 space, and help them scale up their business.
So I would like to ask you that how to convert our passion into a profitable business model.
Okay. So, Ashish, I would like to say this by, passion is a very overrated word, right? So before, to know that this is what you are passionate about is good. But I would, advise my audience and people who are hearing me is that to go one step further and realize whether it's really a passion or it's a hobby. Because if you want to earn and if you really want to monetize your passion into a profitable business model, you got to be really sure that you're very passionate about this, that even if I'm not getting paid for initial 6 months, I am okay with it. Will I be still I will get that fulfillment or no? So for me, I'll go back to my experiences that when I started and my entrepreneurial journey and I've started UnleashYOU and I was coaching people. So the more than money, what was important to me is the impact that I'm making in people's life. When they would come back to me and tell me that, through my consultancy, through my, coaching, it's helped them increase their revenues, it helped them personally, that was giving me fulfillment, and that was, making me go every day, day in and day out. So first, be very clear, either it's just a hobby or it's a passion. Because if it's a hobby, then you will not be able to survive it. You got to be passionate about it. You got to be passionate about, for me, it's like I'm passionate about helping people. I'm passionate about getting those transformation and magnificent results for my clients. So that helps me keep going. So there are times when, monetarily, if I'm not getting paid initially, it didn't affect me, because what I was getting was much bigger than the monetary gains, right? So first do that. And then once you've identified that, yes, this is my passion, and this is, I truly from my heart that I want to do this, then what do you do? I have taken a very practical approach to it. That it's not, because I know a lot of entrepreneurs out there who followed their passion, and 2 years, 3 years down the line, and not even able to have a breakthrough or a break even. Say, so for example, you're passionate about traveling, you love traveling, but that is a different thing than setting up a traveling business. Okay, so if when you are looking at setting up a traveling business so that you love traveling, it's not going to work, because traveling, you got to understand the dynamics of the traveling business. The traveling business is a high intensive business. It requires a particular skills. It requires you to give your all out. It's yeah, especially when you are in such an high intensive business, along with passion, you require skills also. You require financial backing also, because initially to boost the business you need money, because it requires a particular setup, right? So one needs to understand that if I'm going ahead and establishing a passion, what is the end result of it. So I have taken a very practical approach, and that is what I advise everyone who come to me who wants to convert their passion into a profitable business. I was like, first, identify, are you really passionate about it? And once you have identified that yes, you are really passionate about it, then go about in doing a market research. about it, like understand what is. So when I got into coaching and consulting, I did a hell lot of research. I studied the international market, I studied Indian market, I understood, like, how, what are the dynamics internationally. Internationally it's a saturated market, it's a new entrant in India, it's going to be $1 trillion industry in next 10 years, it's a new age industry. People, there will be 10 years down the line, there will be a need of a lot of mentors, coaches, consultant, right? So there was a lot of research that went about, and and when I was doing this research, my thought of taking on this industry just because kept on affirming it, like, yes, this is the space I want to be in. So I didn't just follow my heart and like, my passion blindly. I definitely would have gone ahead and do it, but at the same time I was very practical in my approach. Then after I did the industry research and I did the market research, I went ahead in creating a credibility for myself. Because as I said earlier also, right, I have 13 years of experience in investment banking. Why would someone come to Farah, and I had to learn, I had to grow myself, I had to transform, add skills. I went through a major learning journey and transform myself to the level that I am here today. So build that credibility. I did a lot of free workshops, a lot of free one-on-one coaching, consulting for my clients to a particular sector that I was targeting into. And when then I realized that people come back to me and tell me that you're so good at your work, the impact that you are making, that kind of gave me that confidence to go ahead and register my company. Register my company. So it was not like a one night overnight thing that, okay, I want to follow my passion and convert it into a business. There was a thought process behind it, there was a lot of working, there was a lot of research, there was a lot of building up of credibility that happened. There was a lot of learning, adding to my skills. And then definitely in 3 years I've made it to a level where I'm profitable today. So that is my advice to everyone out there who would want to go ahead and follow their passion and convert it into a profitable business model, is take a very well thought call, especially when you want to monetize it. When you want, that's going to be your sole bread butter, then take a practical call and be a combination of emotional and a practical call, and not just go by that excitement that, yes, everyone is saying follow your passion, do what you love, so let me go ahead and do what I love. So it's not going to go ahead. You got to be very well planned, very well researched about the sector, the industry, and then deep dive into it.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am, for
And
such an informative answer. Yeah, I am
Yes.
sure our audience would be getting a lot of clarity from your answer, that how should they approach towards their business idea.
Yes, and I think the energy and passion that you talked about are the most important, things that drive you towards your goal.
Yeah, that's great, ma'am.
Yes.
So, what inspired you to take on the entrepreneur journey, and how difficult it was to the transition from an corporate to an entrepreneur?
Okay, so that's a very interesting question, and I keep getting asked a lot that that transition from corporate space to an entrepreneurial space. So I'll go back by telling you how my entrepreneurial journey all started, all about. So back in 2017, I took a sabbatical. My father got a pancreatic cancer, and I lost him in 2017, and that's when I was on a sabbatical nursing him and seeing a life closely passing in your own hands, right? And before that, 13 years I was with the corporates, and corporate really doesn't give you that time to stand and think of what you actually want. It keeps you so much at your toes with the number games, with every 2 years running for that promotion, that you become very robotic and you're in that rat race. So unfortunately, this event in my life gave me that standstill, gave me that pause to ask very important questions in my life. life, and there was something, and after losing, someone so close to you, there's something within you that moves, and you start asking these important questions to yourself, that why are you here, what is the, legacy that you want to leave behind, and what are you doing, you're just, in that rat race, and are you even enjoying that, so I started asking these important questions, which a person in a normal day, who is so consumed with just going about and achieving the immediate goals, don't stop to think such questions. And when I started these info, asking these important questions to myself, like, do I even want to do banking 5 years down the line? Do I want to do banking 10 years down the line? My answer was no. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to now do something more meaningful, something more fulfilling, and leave a legacy behind, and something which I am happy doing, not taking away anything from what the corporate experience of 13 years has given me. I owe every bit of my success to those learnings, to my bosses. Whatever I am today is because of that 13 years of experience that I had lived in the corporate. So, but now, for me to transition was one reason, that I kind of found my purpose. So this is what I would advise you, young people who are going to embark on your career, to whatever sector you take. Either you take a journey of a corporate professional, or you take a journey as an entrepreneur. Ask these important questions to yourself, that if I'm picking up a particular sector, why I want to do this, do I love doing it, is it my strength? Because back then, we didn't have any guidance, we didn't have any mentors, who would guide us. So today, when you guys are going to go to pass out and take career decisions, ask these important questions. It will help you take a very well thought calls for your career. So that's how my transition happened, when I started asking these important questions. Like, I went in that a phase of soul searching. It was more about self introspection and self awareness about what I am, who I am. And when I went in that soul searching space and self awareness space, I realized that I love helping people more, because I was in States after I lost my father. I went to my brother is back in state, and I came across a mentor over there who transformed my life, who helped me heal through my personal pains. And and I started seeing the coaching industry back over there. So that was a seeding ground for me. And when I came back in India, and I was very clear back then only that yes, coaching is something which I want to do. I love helping people, and especially because it's so personal, because it helped me transform whatever I am today. It's because of my personal transformation. So I am speaking through experience. I'm not just speaking because I wanted to be in that industry. That industry came to me, and when I saw that how that industry helped me, I was like, yes, this is what I want to do. I always loved helping people. Loved helping people solve complex problems for themselves. People would come after me, but now I want to take it as a career. So that's when that transition happened. So I started identifying my strengths, and then started playing on this, and got my purpose to help people to achieve their highest potential, so that they can achieve whatever they want to achieve in their life, both personally and professionally.
Yes, ma'am. I could completely relate to what you just said, because most of us are quite confused about our futures also. So with this, ma'am, I would
Yes.
like to ask that what skills or quality or attitude should a person possess to succeed in his entrepreneur journey?
So I think, to start with, I think self-belief and self-confidence, because entrepreneurial journey is not going to be an easy journey. It's a difficult journey, right? it's not bed of roses. And if you want to embark on that journey, you got to be very, very confident about your idea, about, your business plan, about, more importantly, about you, that self belief that yes, I can do it. I believe in that self. Because during this journey, there will be moments where, every entrepreneur goes through that phase of self doubt, that, am I doing right? Will I be able to do this? If there is any challenges come, it's very easy that, a person start thinking in a negative way. So when you have that self belief, that self confidence, that yes, I believe in what I want to do, I know what I'm doing, I know what value add I'm doing, to my clientele, to my target audience, the impact that I'm leaving, that is going to help you survive as an entrepreneur. And once you have that self belief, you have that self confidence, the second thing is consistency. Not that, okay, I want to exit, I want to, this is a good plan, this is a good idea, let me get into this, and after 2 months, 3 months, no, I don't want to do this. Consistency is the key. If you want to see the results, you got to be in the game for minimum 2 to 3 years. You have to give yourself that 2 to 3 years, that I will give all our every blood to this venture and see what, this venture has bestowed for me. And that's when you will see the results. So consistently, you have to do that. And one more thing, your focus is going to be your asset. That's going to be a differentiating factor from you to the rest of the audience or to the rest of your competitors. You got to be focused, like a horse blinker focus, that you got to have, that this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve, this is my mission, this is my vision. I'm going to just stick to that, and no looking left, right. And I think these are the couple of 2-3 things that I would say that it's a must. And resilience to add to it. Like, yes, challenges are going to come your way. You are going to fail. You fail. Failure is good. It will help you, to know that, okay, this is something which I should not do in the future. So you learn from your failures, do the mistake, and come back even stronger and come back more resilient. So I think if you live with 3 principles and skills, I think you will get that business, and you will be on top of your game if you have that self belief, self confidence, resilience, consistency, and focus. I think if you have prepared your mindset in a way, then I think nothing can stop you to achieve whatever you want to achieve through your business.
Yes, ma'am, truly said. This 3 principle would be helping our audience a lot in figuring out their journey. And as it is said that consistency is a key to success. So that is also true. And on the due to the self-doubt, a lot of us are finding it difficult to leave our corporate job, which is our comfort zone, to start our entrepreneur journey. So that is a most difficult transition, I guess, we would find to start our journey.
Yes. So that is the starting point of all the transformation is, and that you will be able to overcome that self-doubt and get more confidence once you go on your own personal transformation journey. Once people don't realize that what potential they really have. I would have not realized the potential I have in me till the time I went through my own personal transformation journey. And that journey helped me realize that, yes, all that I have is within me. I just have to nurture, transform my skill, upskill myself, and invest in my learning. And once I do that, I think I have it all, in me to, be there, out there, and make a mark for myself and make a place for myself.
Yeah, true.